there! So let's take a look at one. It's still night fighting rules, a la the Dawn of War scenario. And let's talk about strategy here. This is a basic strategy called overloading a flank. I don't know if other people call it that. Oh, and I'm not pretending to be some kind of expert. I've just picked up maybe a few things, which is basically try and get your whole force against half of your opponent's force, which really isn't the case here because this is more like 2/3. I've left this Wraith Lord over here to kind of be a troublemaker. Like, well, you can't ignore this flank entirely. And so we'll see how well he fares in the grand scheme of things. I did make a tactical error here, or I guess it's just the nature of what I decided to do, which is all my guys are bunched together, and next turn there will be unlimited sight, and so I'll end up with a lot of template weapons going in there. But hopefully that won't be too bad, and the next turn I can disseminate my guys a little bit better. Okay, here's another tip, is when you're doing your shooting phase, shoot things that have the narrowest options first. So, like, if Unit A can only see one enemy unit, and only has only one unit's in range, fire that one first, because that's the only thing they can shoot at. If you shoot another unit at that enemy, at that target, what if you destroy them completely? Now this unit has nothing to shoot at. So it's best to go from narrowest to most ample targets in your shooting phase. So these guys can only see one thing, and that's that unit. So let's test their line of sight, 2d6 times 3. That's 9 times 3, so that's plenty of range. That'd be 27 inches, so like that. And I'm going to use the Eldar Power Blade Storm, which gives each of them one extra shot, but then the next turn they can't shoot at all. So that's 30 shots. Now let's play the odds here. The odds are I'm going to get 20 hits, I'm going to get 15 wounds, and then out of those 15 there will be 5 failed armor saves. So on average I'll get 5 kills from something like this. And here it goes. We'll pull out all the misses. They have ballistic skill 4, so they hit on a 3+. Oh, there's another 2. If you get above, you can see the dice rolls. Go ahead and get in. No, get in real tight. There we go. So here's to wound on 4-ups. Ooh, not a whole lot there. Let's take out all the ones that aren't 4 or higher. It's generally better to take out the ones that are misses, because then there's no question of which ones were hit. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 wounding hits. Just as I had predicted. No, that's not what I predicted. Okay, so 4 guys died. Okay, it's Eldar, end of Eldar turn 1. Turn 2. Wait a minute. What is it? Yeah, turn 1. I just moved all my guys on. So these guys assaulted. The Space Marine guy broke. But because of the Space Marine special rule, he runs, and even if I catch him, he still isn't destroyed. But he does take wounds for what's called no retreat. So if you lost the combat by 5, you would take 5 wounds. But as I understand it, you still get armor saves. So he took 1 wound, made his armor save, so this guy is still holding up this whole unit. Fortunately for me, these Dire Avengers can't be shot at this turn, which would have been possibly very bad for me. So, oh yeah, we were just looking up the rules for the Thunderfire cannon, and it turns out its unit type is artillery. So there's a lot of things about shooting. So, what should Sky Marshal Anonymo do this turn? It's a tough call. I recommended concentrating fire like the Land Raider on these guys. He's probably within the 4-foot range for a las cannon. And you have to think ahead too. Like these guys moving at 6 inches a turn can go turn 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn 5 they can be as far as practically the other side of the board. Also, it's a good strategy sometimes to prioritize your targets. So like if something can't hurt you for 2 turns out, take care of the immediate threats first. Concentrate your fire on the things that can hurt you. Don't be like, oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? Like some kind of rookie spraying bullets out into the forest every time a squirrel takes a dump. That's it.
Ren here. I'm here to basically give some tips on strategy for what the Space Marines should do. Okay, basically, what we got here, first of all, we got a Thunderfire cannon and a Whirlwind. These are both going to pike these Rangers because they're very good at it, because they both have shots that can ignore cover saves, and the AP value is good enough that it'll just instantly kill those Rangers. Okay, and these guys we were talking about for a little bit. We're basically going to shoot this unit, is what we understand, is it? Yeah, a little trick is though, because this guy has fleet of foot, so they could potentially get in close combat. But the trick is, if SHAWN shoots any of them, they can choose to fail their morale check and fall back. It's an awesome Space Marine rule. That combined with they shall know no fear, you automatically rally and you just act normally. So if you're gonna get charged by something nasty, you might as well try it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he's still giving
take some
advice?
random crack shots at some of these Wraith Lords, see if we can kill those. We're going to shoot this this Land Raider at those Wraith Lords so we can take those out. Because we got to worry about those right now. So if we can take those down, this Land Raider will be in good business. This unit, I believe we were going to also shoot at the Wraith Lord. That guy's screwed. He got charged second turn. And I think that's it.
Okay, so this is the end of round 2 for the Space Marines. This unit shot at the Wraith Lords, as did this unit with the crack missile. They did 1 wound. The Land Raider shot at the Wraith Lords, did another wound. The Spirit of the Machine shot the Heavy Bolter at the Wraith Guard, killing 1. These guys, especially Scout Sergeant Telion, shot at the Dire Avengers here, killing 1 Dire Avenger and killing the Exarch as well by specifically pointing him out with Telion.
Telion rocks, by the way. The ability to focus on like a unit champion.
Exactly, on the super high BS.
That's good stuff.
This Sergeant just rocks. He survived this combat and actually won the combat by killing 1.
Yeah, that was outstanding.
The Whirlwind and the Thunderfire Cannon targeted these 2 units of Rangers and more or less decimated them. But they both went to ground this turn. Are they both to ground, or is only the one?
No, this guy went to ground. So these guys passed both their pinning and their morale check.
So they can do something next turn, but the other guys can't. And let's see, this unit. Oh no, these guys shot at the that unit there too and helped kill another one. And this unit shot a crack missile at him and completely missed. And I think that's about it for the recap.